Welcome everybody to the first Panda Hall of 2022. Happy New Year, and I'm glad you're all with us. Today we have quite a few announcements as usual with our Panda Halls. And I'll just start by asking, how everybody's doing and checking in with Dennis. How are you doing today?
Good. I've had my coffee, so I'm like super amped right now. So.
Cool. Yeah, so I will start by setting an intention for the conversation today. The words I have in mind for the theme of the conversation would be exuberance and improvement. If you guys can't tell, I'm really, really excited for what we have in store for you today. There's been a lot of conversations we've had behind the scenes, and what we have in store for you for the upcoming month in February is very exciting. So up first, before we get into all of that, I'll go over the topics that we're covering. If you didn't catch the announcement, we're going over the layer 2 announcements, what our research has looked into for the migration, governance proposals that's coming next, the events we have in February for the first live event that we're attending, a conference, and some goals that we have in mind, POAP reminders. Yeah, super exciting. Okay, so also we have sneak peeks that we're going to show you. We wanted to welcome onto the team the Pandalorian. He's officially joined our moderation staff, so we're glad to have him on. I'm going to bring him on stage so that he can say a few words.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes. Good morning.
Hey everyone, my name is Ryan. You guys know me as the Pandalorian. I'm the guy that's chilling on Twitter all the time and in the chat, but pleasure to be on board, and very grateful and appreciative of the Panda Paradise team. I'm really bullish on this project. I've been around probably during the minting phase, but I think the project's very undervalued, and I see we're going places in this year and beyond. So thank you guys.
Thank you, Ryan. Glad to have you aboard. All right, and so the channel for the Google form to claim the POAP, it should be visible now right underneath the AMA text channel question. I'm going to link it in chat real quick. And Ryan, you could also, this would be a good time for us to show the sneak peeks for our game development news. So whatever you got for us, I don't even know what you have. Just feel free to put it in the AMA question channel, and even in the island chat too, if you like. Whoa. Angel headgear. Are you guys seeing this? Dennis, have you seen these already?
Yeah, so, I mean, our game design team is off for the weekend, but they're just amazing in their craft. So it's like, there's a lot of 3D layers to make. So someone was asking, like, when is the 3D drop? Like, we really want to finish all the artwork before we allow any minting of, like, the plasma boosters that we're going to airdrop. So yeah, I mean, it's a long process, and we're doing our best. Every day there's progress.
Okay. And so I'll jump into information about the layer 2 migration. We really wanted to have our developer on for this chat, but he wasn't available today. But he's been looking deeply into Polygon, and there's a lot of things I want to announce a little bit later, but we're going to be using Polygon for a lot of our airdrops for February, and we'll explain that in a little bit. But also, there was a big announcement from IMX this week that they've now moved to a permissionless system. Like, we don't actually have to apply to them and get a response to get approved to migrate our contracts over to their layer 2. So that's really exciting. I have to look into that more to figure out all the mechanics of that so that we can move our staking contract over to IMX potentially. But also probably we'll be doing Polygon first for migrating our staking contract. So that would be a lot more seamless. But for the people who are already staked, this is not something that you have to worry about too much yet. I wouldn't like unstake your pandas, but that's part of the big news. We are very, very actively looking into Polygon and IMX for our next drops and the next phase of our development. And some goals that we have for Q1, Q2. One thing that we talked about this week is we want to set a deadline for Q2 to be fully VC funded, or at least get the first round of funding for our project, so that we can really, really expand and grow our team to the level that we will be able to execute all our promises on. Because even though we're able to like move fast right now with like our small and nimble team, we want to be able to like bring more, just bring more and really expand our vision and bring more people on board, help them out, guide them professionally and financially, and just expand. You want to comment on that, Dennis?
Yeah, so I am in contacts with like a few inner circles, like the Asian market for VCs. So I won't list a couple names yet, but it's going to be exciting to see and finally give our elevator pitch to the big dogs out there. And we just really want a fine polished product before we even think of pitching. So right now we're gathering assets and hiring out people like designers to make our really nice slide deck, as well as refining our gameplay trailer. But with that, we're excited to preview a couple of things in the next coming couple of weeks or so. And that comes with exciting airdrops that will pass on to your in-game character. And I mean, just a lot of art and a lot of business strategy going on in the back here. So
really, for sure.
Yeah, really excited.
Another goal we have, I don't know how many others have gotten a chance to like look deeply into the tokenomics of the Looks Rare airdrop. But I spent a good hour or two looking into it last night, and I both claimed my airdrop and I staked it right away. And one of the goals that I wrote down for the project too is for Panda Paradise specifically is like getting to that 1,000 Ether secondary sales on Looks Rare, because then that will qualify us for our collection for rewards. And I think that would be an excellent revenue stream going forward. And I'm just like liking the platform more and more as I use it and figure it out. I think it's just the incentive structure, just for even trading, you get rewarded for being a buyer or a seller. So like if we can move our focus away from OpenSea, and as Looks Rare grows as a platform, I think that's where we want to expand towards as well. Next item is, so I was talking about the first live conference that we'll be attending as a team. And that will be ETH Denver 2022, which is happening next month, February 11th to February 20th. I was looking into the schedule because that's like a 9-day window, right? And I probably won't be able to attend all 9 days, but I definitely want to attend for the days where there's like the really, really keynote speakers, like Vitalik himself. This is like one of the biggest and longest running Ethereum conferences in the entire crypto space. So we definitely want to be there. And we really welcome anyone in our community who is available and able to fly out to Denver or is local to the area and able to attend. We can hang out, bring your Panda Paradise merch and stuff like that. And it'd be super exciting. I can steal some of your miles too, Dennis. Fund my trip there.
Actually, that's a good idea. I think we could raffle off 3 plane tickets. So I'll get into the details, make a whole marketing deal out of it. But yeah, if you guys want to join us in ETH Denver, we're going to probably give away a flight for a 2-day trip stay. So.
Yeah, cool. And yeah, maybe like, I'm not sure how, because like every time I fly out to like San Francisco, there's just like no hotels, right, in that area. So I'm not sure like what's the accommodations are going to be like in Denver, but probably an Airbnb, something like that. That's what we were discussing earlier. So that's exciting. I'll give you guys more details about when Panda Paradise the team is going to be there. And Dennis will work out the details for that contest for the raffle. So, and this won't be the last, of course this won't be the last conference we attend this year. There'll be many more events that we want to attend, but this one would be a great one to kick things off. I don't think I can wait any longer to announce what we have next, which is like the Lunar New Year event. This year is the Year of the Tiger. It starts on February 1st. And so we're planning a lot of things for the Lunar New Year event. And I'll let Dennis talk about it first, because since we have so many things.
Right. So in tradition with rewarding members with our utility, like instead of just like a regular holiday like Christmas, we want to enunciate or like proclamate that like pandas have an Asian traditional background, so we want to welcome all parts of the community. I mean, even family members when they, come and gather, it's like a holiday that we want to share with any race or cultural background. It's just amazing. I don't know if you are from an Asian background, but this is the year where everyone just goes around and wishes everyone good fortune and bless them for a long life of longevity, of course, right? So I'm from a Chinese background, so it's just really common for us to just want to spread the good fortune. So
Spread wealth, like spread positive vibes. Yeah, like it's like it's the holiday for many Asian cultures. So I'm sure many of you understand that, and it's like our New Year's, our Christmas, our July 4th, all wrapped up into one. It's a big deal. And so one of the things we're doing is I think it's like 5 airdrops that we're talking about total. Like, and not all of them will be on February 1st, but one of them, for example, is like the red envelope airdrop, where it'll be a randomized amount of bamboo per each wallet, with pandas. I think we haven't like finalized all the details of this, but we have already given it to our developer to start thinking about to conceptualize and how it's going to happen. And so it'll be like a random amount, numbers to be determined, of bamboo. You could get super lucky, get a lot. Maybe you'll have average luck, maybe you have poor luck. But yeah, it'll be an RNG factor. And then I've never been really interested in the money aspect of Chinese New Year's, Lunar New Year's. It's more of like a parent to child kind of thing, but still sharing red envelopes, sharing money, spreading the wealth. It's pretty cool. Another airdrop that we have though is for our early stakers. So for right now, we're around 19%, almost 19% of pandas are staked. And so for the first 25% of pandas that are staked, they're going to be eligible for another special airdrop. We've never announced it before. This is part of our roadmap, where they get another one exact replica copy of the panda that they're staking, so that it can show up in their OpenSea wallet or whatever marketplace that they're displaying their NFTs. Since we were talking about a lot of the fun of owning NFTs is like being able to see it, being able to display it. And so like when you're staking your panda and now it's like out of your wallet and you can't see it, like that element of fun. So we wanted to reward our early stakers who, are really, really bullish on the project and supporting us. So we'll give them an airdrop on Polygon so that they can display it, their pandas back in their wallets where they belong. Is there another airdrop that you want to bring up though, Dennis?
yes, so we're all part of the profile pic craze, but we wanted to dive into the more utility asset. And a lot of you probably don't use like a custom Twitter banner or a Discord banner. So what we're going to do is make a Lunar New Year, Year of the Tiger themed background for the Twitter banner or the Discord banner. That will also be an airdrop for every panda holder. Is it every panda holder or every panda staker?
It'll be every wallet that has a panda either owned or staking.
Yeah. All right. So those would be airdropped, and I think you'll have. It might not be right on the 1st because Lunar New Year is actually celebrated for the whole month, actually. So
yeah,
not like we're not gonna lag on it or anything, but yeah. So just keep your eyes peeled. We're gonna airdrop those backgrounds. It's gonna be a really nice touch of all of the NFTs in our vault, and they'll be like a Lunar New Year themed background assets. Like imagine like an aerial view of all of our pandas and NFTs that we own in the vault, just hanging out, having a good time.
And not only one, but we're actually going to double up and have 2 banners. The first one is going to be one we're going to be commissioning like an artist and paying good money to make sure it looks awesome. But the second one is our art contest, where we want to like invite anybody in our community who wants to display their art. And the details of this contest have to be written out, and the guidelines for it. But whatever art is decided as the winner on January 28th will be the deadline. Then that will be the airdrop that we sent through Polygon. And so we'll also give instructions for when you get sent polygons, when you get sent NFTs on Polygon, they're automatically hidden by OpenSea because they might be spam from like, people that are trying to scam you. But that filter also like blocks people, like legitimate NFTs that are sent to you by, the projects that you already own that, want to give you free stuff. So those are also automatically hidden. So you might want to check sometimes like in your OpenSea inventory on the profile, and you just like click on hidden, and you might see stuff there that you didn't expect. Make sure you don't interact with ones that you have no idea what they are and they look kind of funky. Be very, very careful about that. Unhiding the ones that, where the projects you already know about, and like you check their announcement, like, oh, they did this airdrop back on Christmas. I didn't even know about it. And so that'll be the form of airdrops we're doing for Lunar New Year's too, with these 2 banners, the red envelope. Actually, the red envelope, I'm not sure it's going to be on Polygon because we're using Bamboo. But those 2 banners. And did we decide on the third airdrop, Dennis? What it's going to be for sure?
Yeah, it's going to be an in-game asset.
In-game asset. Okay.
I mean, we're going to come up with a really nice preview for that. So stay tuned. It won't be like a playable demo like the CyberCon's Christmas demo, but it's just enough to get you excited. We're going to test our skills on making a short cutscene. So very excited about that. And it's going to be, I don't want to spoil it, but then we're going to integrate like
you don't want to give them too much alpha, right?
Right, integrate some lore in there, and it's going to be like not just what you think about the NFTs and the metaverse and the cyberpunk type of feel. Like we're in a parallel reality, like anything can happen.
So 2 airdrops for the banners, one of them being from the community, from the art contest. And we got the red envelope. We got the 1-of-1 copy of the NFT for the early stakers and the in-game asset. That actually reminds me of something I have for next week. We're probably gonna have another AMA with the Cordis Arena team. So I'm having a conversation with their founder tomorrow, and just do a vibe check, make sure it's a good fit for us. They're launching, I think, the week after, like 2 weeks from now, like 2 or 3 weeks from now, and they're doing like a whole video game weapon NFT collection. So that's something that we could probably incorporate with our game too. I'm not sure like how deep the collaboration could be, but I remember talking with the founder, and I thought, oh, that could be a potential thing that we could explore. So that'll be the next whitelisting that is on the horizon. Yeah, I didn't even tell the team about this yet, but cooking behind the scenes. So next, for people that are just joining in the last 10 minutes or so and didn't hear about how to claim the POAP, there is a channel. I also linked this in the AMA questions channel at the top of the server. There's a Google form that you have to fill out with your Discord and your ETH wallet. And then after you fill that out, we can submit it to POAP. You'll be able to get a claim link to get the POAP. Cool. I think we're actually getting close to everything we had to cover for today. Oh, the governance. Yeah, so this will be something I'm putting out today, probably later today. The governance for the liquidity use of our airdrop tokens from like the ENS, SOS, and Looks, Gas, like all these airdrops that we've gotten for participating in Ethereum and participating in OpenSea. We have like, I think around $15,000 worth of liquidity if like at current prices roughly. So there's several options we have for how we're going to use this. And so like the number one thing that we're thinking about is purchasing an NFT Worlds NFT Worlds. And so this is like a Minecraft project. They have individual worlds where you have like a Minecraft system, and you can also connect with other worlds. And so this is a project that was a free mint, but now the floor is like 4 ETH. But we thought it was a good idea to purchase with DAO funds, and so that we could have a place for our community to hang out already and get feedback for what kind of features they want for the actual game. Like this is kind of like a sandbox experience, but we don't have to be locked into like the sandbox using only their native tokens and not being able to there's a little bit less flexibility with sandbox. So that's one option for how do we use the funds. 2 is staking, and this goes back to what I was talking about with like Looks Rare and like how much yield it actually does, because not only do you get the yield from staking the looks token and getting more looks, but you also get direct wrapped ether payment compounding every day. And so you don't have to claim it every day, but it's just like compounding. We're getting a direct ether yield. So like, I don't think there's anything like that. And that was like a utility that they released on day one. Amazing. Third option is converting all the liquidity directly to ETH and funding our liquidity pools or something like that. That's an option. I don't think that's going to be very popular, but it's there. And then another option, the fourth option that we wrote was a raffle for, let's say, like $800 for 8 winners, per se, like $100 per winner. We really focus on the 8s here. So something like maybe like 0.08 ETH. I'm not really sure. We haven't allocated the budget for that, but that's what the purpose of the governance vote is for, and to see where the community sentiment is at. So look forward to it. Secondly, we also have the governance proposal for converting our banana holdings into ETH. So that's kind of just like a yes, no. Should we do it now? Should we do it later? Or should we wait on it? And so that'll be an easier vote.
And that's just really dependent on what the current exchange rate for banana is. I mean, there's not a lot of liquidity, so you have to set a high slippage and you might lose maybe 5 to 10%. So I haven't been really tracking the price of banana, but last time I checked, it was around $20. And we have like maybe almost 1,000 banana saved up from our CyberCon, so could be good. Yeah, so. And I would like to add that we were talking about maybe possibly buying that NFT world so we could hire more developers to build upon the Minecraft type land. And just luckily, I mean, just by that, I mean, just like being a real degen. If you were following along in the general chat, we're able to flip this crypto skulls that I bought for 2.3 ETH. So we did profit a little, and that could go towards any of these suggestions that we made. I just want to go on a little tangent right here. We had Typhoon hit our moderator, Miko, in the Philippines, and we just like to thank everyone who donated for him to fix his house. So that's really generous of you guys, and really what the NFT community is about. It's just like sharing and giving. So thank you.
And take care of each other. You know, like, I just linked the fundraiser in the chat. We actually still have another 3 hours to donate. You know, we reached our goal. We doubled, like the minimum goal was like 250. Then we reached it pretty quickly. And then, so we doubled it, and then we reached out, you know, like within a day. But these funds are going, all of it is going directly to Miko. Like anything that's not like taken from the cut from the website itself, it's going 100% to Miko's family so that they can help rebuild their home. That's what they decided that they want to take care of. So if you guys still want to contribute, please, you know, any donation will definitely help. So thank you. Thank you for bringing that back up, Dennis.
Right. No, I have to thank Macy for reminding us in the team chats.
Yep.
And she's also the one that organized this because she lives in really close to Manila, but that's like a little further from where the Typhoon hit. So just happy to make sure that these funds get to who needs them, because we all know, like, I don't want to accuse, but like once you donate to the American Red Cross, like where do you think it's going and stuff like that. So it's like just really good to know that it's going directly to people affected by the event.
Yeah, big shout out to Macy for organizing this. Thank you so much. And we'll also have a community AMA section. We're already 30 minutes into the call, so we'll get to that soon. Did you have anything else, Dennis, like concerning like game development news?
Right. So right now, like the game, we're built on a framework that's very similar to WoW, World of Warcraft. So the developers are working hard on making this tutorial for people that never played WoW before. So it's just like really basic for targeting, moving, and attacking. So once that's ready, we kind of want some suggestions because it's tough to come up with a lot of NPCs, and it's like a lot of 3D modeling. So maybe, I don't know, like we could use a cool cat as a sensei or something like that, or a boss. You know, it's just like some really creative stuff that we can think of with the assets in our vault. the next thing I would like to announce about the game side would be, I think we're considering mounts. So we could probably hold a vote on which NFT in the vault could become a mount or something creative. So anything you would have questions about, Paul?
Yeah, I mean, I remember we talked about mount and we didn't want to reduce the design space too much, but we definitely want mounts in the game. That makes sense. I just was thinking about something else, but now your question.
I mean, okay. Well, yeah, we don't want to spoil everything about the game, so let's just leave that there.
We did want to announce too that we're looking for more people to add to like our working groups, especially engineers and artists. We're definitely looking to expand the team on that front. So if anyone's here that's like, even if you feel like you don't have a lot of skills or you're not like years of experience or something like that, definitely like, send a ticket, tell us what kind of talents you have and what you want to offer. We're definitely looking to expand, and it's a great time. We're still early in the year, early in our roadmap. So especially for people in the community, whether you're, just an islander or you're a divinity holder, and yeah, join us.
And just like, a calm reminder, like we all know we're in the NFT space, so there's a lot of speculation and flippers and stuff like that. So it's like, I don't want anyone to be too disappointed when you see the floor. It's like everything else in the NFT market might be pumping, but we're kind of like stagnant. But like we've seen from our CyberCon's announcement, like anything can really change in the blink of an eye or like the turn of a hat in this space, especially what we've seen with crypto skulls. Once some whales started getting in and like it was just blowing up all over Twitter, right? So we can't force that to happen through just like paid marketing. So we just really need to focus on getting this out there on the organic level. Like Blockchain Brown said before, like there's a path to the 1 ETH floor. So that is entirely up to the community and as well as our own leadership. So I feel like I haven't been as present as before because life obligations. Everyone's been getting busy with the holidays, and now that's over. Like we're in the new year, we're here and we're ready to tackle 2022 with all of our focus. So I'm off that vacation mode, and we're really gonna dive in and be offensive in our strategy. So
that's super cool. Good to hear. And yeah, I want to just comment on like the story with the crypto skulls this week is like I feel like even though it's like one of those unicorn stories, like, oh, just like 5 days ago, they're like at this tiny little floor and they're a project from 2019, they're old when it comes to NFTs. And yeah, like a lot of the talks we have behind the scenes with the teams is like focused on the vision, building our vision, building for this long-term longevity focused building, and this is something that Gary Vee talked about last night in the call with the crypto skulls and this all-star cast of like NFT influencers, and the psychology of collecting. Like right now there's so many plays that are made in the NFT space for like based on OpenSea rarity or rarity tools, like these like metrics that just won't be relevant in like 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. Like those won't be the things that define rarity. Like how much is the floor of a Bored Ape Yacht Club that has a suit? Just because suits look good. And I think the same thing applies to like pandas. Like I was trying to get a cheap suit and gas. I was hesitating because of gas, and all the Kongs just bought up all the cheap suits. Now I still don't have my suit panda, but I'll get it. But yeah, like getting back to this long-term mindset and just like putting our heads down and building, because so many of these projects, they're just hype and all marketing, and they're like all empty promises and saying, oh yeah, the DAO can decide what we're going to do. And you know what that means, right? It just means like they have no plan. Here at Panda Paradise, we have a plan, and we're building it, and we're adding to it every single day, refining it. So we want you guys to be along for the ride, and we hope you guys stay with us for the long term. Thank you. So with that, I think we can kick off the community questions section. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to raise your hands and we'll answer them for like the next 15 minutes or so. But yeah, also if you guys want to participate via the AMA questions channel at the top of the server, feel free to do that. We'll be following along there. Yeah, any questions about any of our announcements today, things that have happened over the past month or so? And
I just want to give a quick shout out to everyone that's joined recently by purchasing a floor panda or anything like that. Like, welcome. Like, we're in a journey together. We're trying to get this game made and finally, like, maybe be able to market our token on the listing. So like, we've had Bamboo out for a while, but we haven't really pushed the marketing for Bamboo before we announced like a real utility in game. So our developers are working really hard to make a web-based marketplace where you could link your wallet and purchase these items that will translate over to your in-game inventory. Yeah, I mean, exciting stuff to come. And also shout out to Nate Trillo, like one of the most active influencers in our community. And I hope you guys are supporting
Nate, I see you.
his Everfire NFT based music record label. So I mean, that's exciting. We've all heard the trends, like Tory Lanez releasing his album through NFTs and just decentralizing music. So I feel like we're just caught up in the whole PFP craze that we don't explore other layers in technology. So it's just exciting stuff. So keep up the good work, man.
Welcome to the stage, Fingy. I hope I pronounced that right.
Yeah, that's right, man. Just want to come up and congratulate the dev team and all that. I think it's been real good. You know, the floor price can scare a lot of people off, but communication, all that kind of stuff goes a long way in this space. I'm sure everyone's been in a few dud projects where it seems like the team's just doing nothing and, you know, you're just kind of stagnant. It feels like wasted money and wasted investments. But yeah, I just want to come up and congratulate you all. I think you're all doing real good and stick by them, everyone.
Thank you for your kind words. We really appreciate it. And yeah, like that's my number one goal here on as my position in the team, just making sure like the communication's on point and like, you know, making sure the community's informed about what we're doing behind the scenes, because there's a lot going on, but we just, you know, we're not always ready to explain how the details. So hopefully these Panda Halls are a good, you know, place for us to gather and share the information. Anyone else like to come up on stage? Also shout out to Fishy Butters, Sir Fishy Butters, for the organizing the POAP. Dennis made the art, but Miss Fishy over there, she's the one, you know, submitting it, connecting with the staff on the POAP side and writing those descriptions. So saves me a lot of time, because last time when we had our Panda Hall, I had to like do all these one-on-one DMs, giving everybody the POAP like individually. So she helped me figure out a much better way to do that. Thank you. And I see Udo's also in the crowd. Glad you could join us today. He's doing a lot of great work, connecting with other collabing with other communities, looking for people we could bring on for AMAs and bring on to our Launchpad. You know, that makes sense with our values. And so thank you for all your work as well.
Yeah, about that, if any of you guys are local to Las Vegas, he does operate a MMA training course. So you guys would like to like get down, wrestle, do a little jiu-jitsu and talk about NFTs, like he's your guy.
And speaking of meetups, like we probably should have organize a Southern California meetup like soonish, you know, like February, March or something like that. I think that'd be pretty cool.
There is a Lunar New Year festival that they host at the Orange County Fairgrounds. So
yeah, I've been to that.
That could be something. I mean, I wouldn't get a booth there, but it's possible.
Could.
Yeah, we get a little
I think that's a good idea. We could totally host a booth and just like sell t-shirts and talk about our NFTs.
Right, but that's a lot of logistics to plan within a month
Sure.
or so.
Yeah, it
possible. Definitely possible.
Yeah, we're thinking about maybe we won't be able to make it for this Lunar New Year for the booth for that aspect, since we're playing all this other stuff. But yeah, maybe. Still, a meetup for SoCal would be great, since so many of our community seems to be from there. I'd even fly out there just because I'm a SoCal boy too. But okay, it seems like we have a more shy crowd this time. There's not many people requesting to speak. So if you guys have any questions.
Pretty gloomy day out here. Maybe everyone's a little tired or just in a different time zone. So,
like,
yeah,
just like on January 1st, it was also like the first time it snowed this year in my city. And today it just happened to, like, that was like the only time it snowed. And then like today also it snows. It's like bright white outside my house. We got a couple speakers. Cool. Welcome to the stage, Sumek.
Hello, everyone. Sorry, I just woke up to my time zone, so I tuned in late.
Good morning.
Apologies if this was spoken of. I just want to know an update of the game and how it's going.
Oh yeah, I'll let you speak in a second. I was just gonna say that our tutorial is like, I think, mostly done. It just needs to be polished up, and then there's a bunch of other stuff that I don't know about. But go ahead, Dennis.
Right. So we're just upgrading and adding like portals so that you could go to different themed lands. So I mean, that's going to be really fun. But we do want your help, like integrating some of the lore. A few community members have already stepped up and helped us write like why there is like certain land like this Japan land or lava land. So we're just being really creative and integrating all the maps that we have into the game. But for the most part, like I spoke before, the framework of this game is very similar to World of Warcraft. So all of it's like built in. We just need to decide what models we want for the mounts. Like it could be a spaceship, it could be a dragon. Just a lot of fun stuff for the pandas to utilize and be social in the game as well. So
sorry, another question too. Will we like incorporate anything in like the sandbox or anything like that?
Yeah, one thing that we just talked about was purchasing an NFT worlds. We also do have a sandbox plot that we could allocate resources to develop on, but we don't really have the engineers to split off and take care of that right now. But one thing we also announced too is like inviting any engineers or artists that want to be like come onto our team, like as either contractors or something like that.
I think for Sandbox, it's very user friendly. So an idea could be hosting a community sandbox contest, and whoever builds like the best demo will be featured on our actual plot of land. Like that could be something, right?
Yeah, throw like an ETH prize to bounty on that as well.
Has built anything on Sandbox before? Please just.
Yeah, I've actually dabbled with it, and my friend is a sandbox artist.
That's awesome.
So maybe I'll reach out to him. Unfortunately, though, he's not a panda man, so I don't know if he's worthy enough.
Maybe he can be convinced. Every time I talk to this about this project and what I do, for a living, and then they're like, "Really?" And then they're like, "Yeah, link me. I want to see this." And like the time they usually buy a panda just because
I get paid to talk about panda cartoon pictures.
Yeah, exactly.
Good stuff. All right, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. I'll
You're
reach
welcome.
out to my friend. If he's interested, I'll put a ticket in and reach out to you all.
Yeah, of course it'll be like paid work, or of course if he's that good, he might win the contest, and he'll get paid.
Well, his normal job is designing custom jewelry and custom art, so he's on CAD all day long. He's pretty damn good at that sort of stuff. So yeah, let's see if he's got the talent.
Awesome.
Yeah,
We definitely
he's one of those. Yeah. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for coming up.
Cheers.
We had another request, but I guess they left.
That's quite all right. But yeah, another reminder, please fill out the form for the POAP. If you joined late, I'll link it again, or somebody else scroll a bit.
And also, this it's going to be recorded on the Twitter space, so you can get a review copy of this. But we'll also post it on our YouTube channel once everything is edited. So thank you for tuning in on Twitter.
Sorry, guys, I just cut in again.
Oh, sure.
Where's that form?
I just pasted it again in the AMA questions channel. There should be a channel, but I'm not sure if it's visible. Oh, actually, no, I see people are able to see it. So at the top of the server, scroll all the way up in the Panda stage, and then there's like the POAP claim form.
There. I think that's why they didn't see it.
There we go.
Thank you, gents. I just found it.
Oh, I forgot. I really wanted to start this because, like, if any of you guys play League of Legends or Fortnite or Fall Guys, I'm gonna start doing a weekly game session, so you could join me in these games, and we could just chat about Panda Paradise, NFTs. How's your life doing? So,
Yeah, I was thinking of like, oh, if I wanted to do another podcast per week, like what kind of content would I cover? And like I was thinking, yeah, it would probably be anything like NFT, Web3 related, since I'm already studying this stuff all the time anyway. Also, I see like 4 donations just came in for Miko. So thank you so much to the people who have donated. You guys are amazing. Yeah, those will definitely help Miko. He's going to be thrilled.
wow, we're over the goal too. That's amazing.
Amazing. But yeah, that donation drive will be, I'll link it one more time. It's going to be open for another 3 hours. And also, if you guys haven't filled out the form for the POAP delivery, that'll be open until midnight tonight. So even if people aren't able to attend this event, feel free to link them the form, and we'll close it off at the end of the evening. So make it a 1 day or half a day event.
Oh, I would also make to note that I guess Udo's been handling this, but if you're an NFT developer or artist and you're looking to promote your project through our Launchpad, just our DMs are always open. Just make sure to let us know. So
yeah, I always keep my DMs open for this server. It's like the only NFT server I have my DMs open. But yeah, feel free to reach out if you want to collaborate or you have questions. I might not always get back to you the same day. Pretty busy, but I do promise to get back to you. But with that said, I think that's a good place to start wrapping up. If anyone has any last minute questions, feel free to raise your hands. But I want to thank everybody for attending. I'm pumped. Like, 2022, it's super exciting. I see so many things that are gonna like unfold for all of us, and this is home. Like Ryan said this a little while back. Like this is our home base, and that's how I feel too. And I'm just like super grateful to be here with you guys.
are we wrapping up?
Yeah, I think so. So with that said, we'll wrap up here. Thanks once again for attending. Links will be provided for all the things, the POAP, the donation drive for the last few hours, and we'll also have a post-processing version of this conversation, probably out in like maybe 48 hours, around that time frame. Give us enough time to do the logistics behind that. But thank you for attending, and have a great rest of your day.
Peace. Thank you for attending Panda Hall number 3. Make sure to claim that POAP. A POAP is basically a free gas claim NFT that serves as like I attended. So it's like IRL or online. So it's like something nice to collect to commemorate this Panda Hall. Make sure you have until the end of the night to claim. Well, 12 a.m. PST, I think.
Mm-hmm. Take care, everybody. Love out.
Yeah, love you guys.